Hello and welcome back to another Positive Mind, Positive Life episode. This is part 2 to the two-part Eurovision episode. Today we'll be talking more about Eurovision, so like controversies, the 2020 contest, 21 contest, TikTok songs, Eurovision hits, and many other Eurovision related info I will give you in this episode, so please stay tuned. Now moving on to the maths. I chose the years 2016, 2017 and 2018 because they had the same voting system. The outcomes of the professional juries and the spectators were presented as mixed results in the past years, each representing 50% of the final score. In 2016, a distinct set of points from 1 to 8, 10 and 12 will be awarded by each country's professional juries and televoters. This implies that the top 10 countries will receive points in both the jury and televote. The 2019 results would have been added to my data, however they changed a part of the voting system, so it does not follow the same rules as the previous years. Each year, the number of countries' data collected is different, with 25 pieces of data from 2016, 20 pieces of data from 2017, and 15 pieces from 2018. This is because some of the countries participated in one year, but not in the next year. Looking at my pie chart that I did, in 2016, the top 3 results were very close. There is a 0.5% difference between the first place and second place. Ukraine won with 11.1% and Australia with 10.6% placed second, along with Russia with 10.2%, placing third overall. While looking at the low percentages, Germany only received 0.2%, alongside Georgia receiving 2.2%, together making an 8.7% difference between Ukraine, Germany, and Georgia. Germany has consistently shown that they aren't part of any voting bloc, a similar case to the UK, but despite having a border with many countries such as France, Poland, and Switzerland. Now moving on to show my pie chart of the 2017 results. There is a clear winner with Portugal gaining 19.8% of the votes. There is a 3.7% difference between the first place and second place, with Portugal winning with 19.8% and Bulgaria with 16.1%, along with Belgium, Sweden and Italy, who also placed in the top 5 with good results. While looking at the low percentages, Germany only received 0.2%, making a 19.6% difference between Portugal and Germany. Now, Germany's performance was criticized as sweet but too boring, and is part of a major German losing streak in Eurovision. Viewers believed that the song sounded similar to David Guetta's Titanium and predicted it to come last during the show. Germany is also one of the big 4, with France, Spain and the United Kingdom automatically advancing to the finals because they are the biggest financial donors behind the event to the EBU. Traditionally, the big 4 countries have a hard time winning. The last victory of Germany was in 2010. Germany is still in a better position than the United Kingdom, which hasn't won the contest since 1997. Now moving on to the most recent year, 2018, there is a 2.7% difference between first place and second place, which is Israel with 15.5% and Cyprus with 12.8%, along with Austria, Germany, Italy and Sweden, who also placed in the top 6 with good results. While looking at low percentages, the UK only received 1.4%, making a 14.1% difference between Israel and the UK. Now, the reason why the UK might not be getting enough votes isn't because of Brexit, but maybe simply they're not sending good enough songs. The UK doesn't really take the competition as seriously as other countries do, such as Sweden. but it also could be due to the geographical location of the UK. The UK is an island that is not bordering any other European country, so this could mean that the UK is not in any of the voting blocks, making it harder for them to gain votes from neighbouring countries. For example, the Scandinavian countries often vote for each other, but that doesn't mean it works all the time. Despite Norway being in the Scandinavian voting bloc, they are the most unlucky country in the history of Eurovision, finishing last 11 times in a row, leaving the contest 4 times with 0 points. Okay, just to recap for everyone, top 3 in 2016 was Ukraine, Australia and Russia. Top 3 in 2017 was Portugal, Bulgaria and Moldova. Top 3 in 2018 was Israel, Cyprus and Austria. Each year, the top 3 changes from east to west to southeast. A reason why there is a change is due to the story, staging, and memorable song that sticks out as different genres become a new favorite. This also means that the aim and intention of changing the voting system was successful. Now, despite only looking at a small portion of the show's results, it looks to be that depending on what song is different or unique to others in that particular year, it is most likely to win, meaning that any country has a chance to win, meaning countries that aren't in any political voting bloc, such as the UK and Germany, have a chance, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it will be easy. The Big Four, which are UK, Germany and France, and Spain, have consistently struggled to win in many years. Whilst relying on neighbouring countries could be an advantage sometimes, it isn't. For example, Norway and the Scandinavian voting bloc. Entries that sound similar to the popular songs are often criticized and can be predicted that that country will end up last of the leaderboard. Let's take a little music break, but I'll be back with more information, so stay tuned. That was Euphoria by Loreen, who won the contest in 2012 for Sweden. The Eurovision Song Contest has had a long-held fan base in the LGBTQ+ community, and Eurovision organisers have actively worked to include these fans in the contest since the 1990s. When Paul Oskar represented Iceland in 1997, he became the contest's first openly gay artist. And Israel's Dinah International was the contest's first trans singer, as well as became the first LGBTQ+ artist to win the contest in 1998. Conchita Wurst, a drag queen, won 2014's contest for Austria, and openly bisexual performer Duncan Lawrence won the 2019 contest for the Netherlands. Maria, who represented Serbia in 2007, later came out as lesbian in 2013. References and allusions to same-sex couples have appeared in previous competing songs and performances. Luxembourg's 1961 winner, confirmed by its performer, Jean-Claude Pascal, contained references to a homosexual relationship, and the difficulties encountered by the couple was considered controversial during the early 1960s, when homosexual relations were still illegal in many European countries. At the 2013 competition, Krista Siegfried's performance of Marry Me included a same-sex kiss with one of her female backing dancers, and Ireland's Ryan, who performed Together in 2018, featured two male dancers performing a same-sex relationship. In more recent years, various political ideas across Europe have clashed in the Eurovision setting, particularly on the LGBTQ rights. Turkey, who were once a regular participant in the contest and a one-time winner, first pulled out of the contest in 2013, citing disappointment in the voting rules. In 2018, the rights held by Chinese broadcaster Mango TV were terminated during the 2018 contest, and Hungary chose not to enter the 2020 contest amid a rise in anti-LGBT sentiment in the Hungarian government of Viktor Orban. Now let's look at some of the controversies that happened in Eurovision. Jamala, who won for Ukraine in 2016, shockingly won and left many fans bewildered by the results. The song 1944 had a political message about the ethnic cleansing of Tatars from Crimea, and a reference to Russia's annexation of Crimea in 2014 was particularly controversial. The 2014 winner, Austrian bearded drag queen Conchita Wurst, sparked some discussions on the rights of LGBT people in Europe. The 2019 winner, the #MeToo campaign, influenced Netta's song Toy. Now, there are a lot of controversies that happened in Eurovision, looking at mostly at the 21st century. Examples are the 2018 stage invasion of Surrey from the United Kingdom, Ireland's 2008 Dustin the Turkey, 2019's Maruv and Ukraine withdrawal from the contest, and in the same year, 2019, Hatari and the Palestinian banner in Israel. Other controversies are Julia, a Russian singer, was denied entry to the Ukraine to participate in the contest in 2017 after it was discovered that she had played in Crimea during the annexation time. In 2015, as part of the 100-year remembrance of the Armenian genocide, the Armenian entry included lyrics such as "Don't Deny." Romania had chosen their participant in 2016, but the EBU had excluded them from the Stockholm contest due to unpaid debts dating back to 2007. And in 2016, the Armenian singer Iveta was also seen waving the flag of the disputed territory of Nagorno-Karabakh in the Green Room. Let's take a little music break, but I'll be back with more information, so stay tuned. was Rise Like a Phoenix by Conchita Wurst, who represented Austria in 2014 and won the contest. Now we're going to talk about the 2020 Eurovision Song Contest cancellation. So the Eurovision Song Contest 2020 was scheduled to be the 65th edition of the competition, following the Netherlands' victory at the 2019 contest with Duncan Lawrence's song Arcade. The contest would have been held in Rotterdam, the Netherlands. The Netherlands would have hosted the competition for the 5th time, having done so in 1958, 1970, 1976, and 1980. The contest was cancelled on March 18th, 2020 due to COVID-19, and for the first time it had been cancelled in the contest's 64-year history. The 2021 contest will be held in Rotterdam, but the songs chosen for the 2020 contest will not be qualified. Following its cancellation, the European Broadcasting Union began discussions with the different parties about a possible carryover for the 2021 contest, including the host city and participating musicians. The Eurovision Home Concert are a series of online concerts produced instead of the cancelled Eurovision Song Contest 2020. So from the 3rd of April to the 15th of May 2020, the concerts were broadcasted on the contest's official YouTube channel every Friday. The EBU and its Dutch representatives, NPO, NOS, and Avatros, organized a replacement show called the Eurovision Europe Shine a Light to showcase the 2020 artists instead of the cancelled contest on May 16th. This year's contest is now the 65th edition and will be taking place in Rotterdam in the Netherlands, since Duncan Lawrence won for the Netherlands in 2019. And as I stated before, the 2020 contest was cancelled due to COVID-19. Lucky for us, Eurovision this year is going ahead with Scenario B, with strict health and safety measures, which include frequent COVID testing. Artists who cannot travel to Rotterdam will perform live on tape, with a recorded performance being used. The only artist that's going to use live on tape so far that I know is Australia. There will be 9 shows, which include 6 dress rehearsals, 2 semi-finals, and 1 grand final, either with no audience or a reduced audience to allow the social distancing. The final capacity would be depending on the local government guidelines. The contest will be held at Rotterdam, Hawaii, and will consist of the 2 semi-finals on 18th and the 20th of May, and the grand final on the 22nd of May 2021. 39 countries are competing this year, which are Albania, Australia, Austria, Azerbaijan, Belgium, Bulgaria, Croatia, Cyprus, Czech Republic, Denmark, Estonia, Finland, France, Georgia, Germany, Greece, Iceland, Ireland, Israel, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Malta, Moldova, North Macedonia, Norway, Poland, Portugal, Romania, Russia, San Marino, Serbia, Slovenia, Spain, Sweden, Switzerland, the Netherlands, Ukraine, and the United Kingdom. Okay, so fun facts for you guys. The most covered Eurovision song is, and please, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, Domenico Mundionogo. Please, I'm sorry if I pronounced his name wrong, but his song, Nel bleu din pinto de bleu, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong as well. His song from 1958, also known as Volare. That song has been covered by famous stars such as Dean Martin, Cliff Richard, David Bowie, and many more. The first Eurovision that was broadcasted in colour was in 1968 at the Royal Albert Hall. Serbia participated for the first time as an independent country in 2007 and won the contest the same year. In 2015, Finland's song Anamon Pita, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong as well, only runs for 1 minute and 27 seconds. It's the shortest song in history of the Eurovision Song Contest. And Portugal holds the record for most points in the grand final. In 2017, Salvador Sobral won with record-breaking 758 points with his song. So the very first scandal in Eurovision history occurred in 1957, where Danish singers Berthe Wilke and Gustav Winkler kissed for 11 seconds at the end of the song, generating a furious reaction. And finally, Ralf Sigal, a German songwriter and composer, is a Eurovision fanatic. He participated a total of 22 times. In 2017, he took part for the 22nd time and writing the song for San Marino. And in 2082, he won for the very first time. Okay, now I'm going to be telling you guys some Eurovision hits. So other Eurovision hits other than ABBA's 1974 winning song Waterloo, there is Israel's 1998 Dana International's Diva, UK 1968 Cliff Richard's song Congratulations, Norway's 2009 by Alexander Rybak, his song is Fairy Tale, the UK entry for 1996, the artist is Gina G and her song is Ooh Ah Just a Little Bit. Germany's 2010 entry by Lena is Satellite. In 2012, Sweden sent Loreen and her song was Euphoria. Denmark into the 2000s, the artists were the Olsen Brothers and their iconic song was Fly on the Wings. In 2015, Måns Zelmerlöw represented Sweden with the song Heroes. And in 2009, Turkey sent Hadiz and she sang the song Dum Tek Tek. In 2018, Israel, represented by Netta, sang the song Toy, and the song that we all know today, who won in 2019 for the Netherlands, Duncan Lawrence. His song is called Arcade. Now, there is a little app called TikTok that you might know of, and there are some viral TikTok songs that you probably didn't know that actually competed in Eurovision. So here are some songs that I will list off for you that actually went viral on TikTok. So France's 2019 entries, Roy. Moldova's 2009 entry, and correct me if I pronounce these wrong, please, Horadin Moldova. Greece's 2019 entry, Better Love. Again, Sweden 2012, Euphoria. Lithuania 2020 entry, On Fire, probably because of the dance. Iceland's 2020 entry, Think About Things, again, probably with the viral dancing. Again, Israel 2019, Toy, and Duncan Lawrence 2019, Arcade. And the big one, Estonia 2011 entry, Rockefeller Street. I have heard this song so many times on TikTok. Now, the Eurovision Song Contest isn't the only competition that the EBU has created. In 2003, the Junior Eurovision Song Contest, or the GESC, began. The competition was inspired by the Melody Grand Prix Nordic, a Scandinavian children's song festival. The EBU picked up the idea for a children's song contest and made it into a pan-European event by making it available to all EBU member broadcasters. The competition is a lot like Eurovision Song Contest, from which it gets its name from. To compete against the other participating entries, each participating broadcaster sends a participant aged 9 to 14 on the day of the contest, with an original song lasting between 2 minutes 45 seconds and 3 minutes. The format of the competition has remained unchanged throughout its existence, consisting of a series of live musical performances by artists selected by the participating broadcasters. The program's aim, according to the EBU, is to promote young talent in the field of popular music by encouraging competition among performers. The show has always been broadcasted on a Saturday night in the late November or early December, and usually lasts about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Eurovision Young Musicians, or shortened to EYM or Young Musicians, is a contest that has been held every 2 years since 1982. It is an international classical music event aimed at offering the broadest possible stage to talented young classical musicians aged 12 to 21 and helping them embark on an international career. Previous winners of the Eurovision Young Musicians competition have gone on to enjoy huge success on the world stage. Now, Eurovision Young Dancers, or often shortened to EYD or Young Dancers, is a dance competition held every 2 years, organized by the EBU, and is broadcasted on television throughout Europe. Since its introduction in 1985, the competition has attracted a total of 37 countries, including Canada in 1987. The competition is open to young dancers between the ages of 16 and 21. Either country is represented by a solo dancer or a couple who present the jury with a routine of their choice. 2 participants will be chosen by the jury to proceed to the final round, which is a 90-second dance-off. Each dancer has 90 seconds to impress the judges, and the judges choose the winner at the end of the performances. This contest has been cancelled many times due to the absence of broadcasters willing to host the competition. The EBU and Interculture host an every 2-year choral competition, which is mostly known as Eurovision Choir, formerly Eurovision Choir of the Year. Interculture's World Choir Games are the inspiration for this competition. Broadcasters who are members of the EBU are eligible to participate. The first competition took place in Riga, Latvia on July the 22nd, 2017. The Eurovision Asia Song Contest is a potential Asia-Pacific version of the Eurovision Song Contest. In August 2017, the competition was officially announced as Eurovision Asia Song Contest, or Eurovision Asia for short. The first competition is being established by Australian broadcaster Special Broadcasting Service, or SBS, and the production partner Blink TV in collaboration with the EBU as of August 2019. There have been no further updates on the competition's progress as of 2021, but as of March 2019, 10 countries have confirmed their intent to participate: Australia, China, Japan, Kazakhstan, Maldives, New Zealand, Papua New Guinea, Solomon Islands, South Korea, and Vanuatu. The European Broadcasting Union announced the American Song Contest on August 7, 2020, as a spin-off of the Eurovision Song Contest, in which all 50 states of the United States will compete. Christer Björkman, co-producer and former producer of Melodifestivalen and Eurovision, revealed in March 2021 that the annual contest will take place in 2022. All 50 states will be represented in the competition, with each artist chosen by the American Song Contest Academy and public votes. Performers may work in solos, duos, or groups up to 6 performers. There will be a number of pre-qualification rounds, 2 semi-finals, and a grand final. The voting process is currently unknown, as is the impact of COVID-19 pandemic on the show's development. Hey guys, and thank you guys for sticking around to the end and listening to part 1 and part 2 of my Eurovision episode. If you want, you can check out more of my episodes. I have a World Mental Health Day episode, I have a World Sleep Day episode, and an episode about autism. So please go check that out. And if you have, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a more understanding of what Eurovision is, and I hope you'll check out the contest and watch the upcoming contest as well. You can also check out the official Eurovision page, which has a lot of updates about what's happening right now. So yeah, and without any further ado, this is Duncan Lawrence's winning song Arcade, who won in 2019.